Hold on, before you guys get into this video, I need to mention something because I recorded this video like a week ago before we got any of the information about the new map and stuff like that. So that is when I made this, and that's why I'm talking about something like a Caribou instead of something like maybe what could potentially be on the next map. Because I know a lot of people have been suggesting that if there is tigers, that a Great One Tiger would be an amazing addition. And if you guys want, I will make a video on what I think that could be as well. However, this one I already had recorded, so we're going to go ahead and just get into it. I hope you guys still enjoy it. It was a very fun video, got some cool trophies, and we had a lot of really cool Great One concepts to show off. So let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to do something we haven't done in a very, very long time. We're about to go out and hunt some caribou with the 303. Man, this is something we used to do quite a lot. I used to love going for the caribou when I first started YouTube, but I haven't really hunted them much since then. Mainly because we got the diamond caribous I wanted. I've got quite a few rare ones, so I didn't really have a reason to come back for them. But we do have a reason now. And that reason is the fact that after messing around with a generator a little bit more, I ended up getting some pretty sick concepts for a Great One caribou. So today's video is going to be talking about what a Great One caribou could look like. You know, one of the tough things about hunting caribou and reindeer is whenever you pick up their tracks, like the majority of them are the same weight estimate, 161 to 190 kgs, and this guy's just a small level 3, and he's got the same estimates as you would see on like a level 5. So that makes it a little bit tough when trying to track them down, like finding which ones are going to be your big males and which ones are small males. But it kind of just adds to the excitement when you do pick up a track, you follow it, and then it ends up being something big like a giant 4 or a 5. Definitely makes it more interesting. Ooh, speaking of big 4s, that's a good looking 4 right there. Let's go ahead and get this guy down. I think that was a good shot. It definitely was. He's going down. That's going to be our third caribou on the ground today. I think it's time we take a look at our first Caribou Great One concept, because we've got quite a few of them to go through today. After we pick up this guy, of course, let's go ahead and take a look at it. That's a level 4. Didn't even make gold as a level 4. Typical caribou. But let's take a look at our first Great One caribou concept. Now, all these images were made using the Dolly generator, which does a really good job of getting exactly what I want it to do. And in this case, this may not look like anything super crazy. I mean, the antlers are basically the size of one of the diamond racks on the caribou, but it's the fur that looks cool here. That fur is absolutely beautiful. It's more of a like dark black with some white down the side and on the chest as well. And I think it looks really, really good. And you know, I wanted to see what this would look like with a massive rack on top, so I decided to keep going until I could get a very impressive Great One size rack on top of it, and I ended up finishing out with this. Oh my gosh, this is a Great One caliber rack on top of that beautiful black and white fur. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. Now, obviously, considering this was made with AI, there is a little bit of imperfections on some of these caribou, but for the most part, this could be a Great One caribou. I mean, look at it. This could totally be a Great One caribou. And it's got everything that you would want in a Great One caribou as well. And you know, this first couple ones that we've shown off right here look incredible. Don't get me wrong, but I think they're actually my least favorites of every one that we're going to be looking at today. So next up, this guy's got a crazy rack, an absolutely insane rack for the third one that we're showing off. The fur is not quite as special as the last one, so we're not really focusing on the fur for this guy. We're more focusing on the antlers, and I think those antlers look crazy. Like, this is, once again, a rack that you would expect to see on a Great One caribou. And this rack right here has even more of a non-typical nature than the last one does. There's a lot of little tines coming off of spots where you normally would not see tines coming off of for a caribou, and it looks pretty crazy. Now, personally, I think that this would be, you know, a solid one. It's definitely the biggest rack that we've seen so far, but I definitely think there's a few more that would be even more impressive and popular amongst everybody that plays the game. And this next one is the beginning of it. Number 4. This is probably my second favorite of all of them. This fur type really reminds me of like the fabled mocha fallow deer. It reminds me of the fabled chestnut bear. And those antlers, I mean, who would hate those antlers? Those are some massive palmated antlers on top of that beast of a caribou. And obviously, this is getting into the realm of a little more unrealistic. But let's be honest, that's what the Great Ones are intended to be. They're not supposed to be your super run-of-the-mill realistic racks. They're supposed to be crazy. They're supposed to push the limits, push the envelope of what you would be able to expect in real life. And I think this is a great looking Caribou Great One concept. Definitely my favorite that we've took a look at so far. And I think it would be the favorite of quite a few of you watching as well. I mean, just look at it. It's insane. Jeez, man, there's just caribou everywhere. And that's a massive level 4 down there. He's far enough away to where I should be able to shoot one of these first and then take him down. So I think that's what we're going to do. This is a solid one right here. Let's get him down. If we can, we'll try to get one of these as well. These are all in different herds as far as I can tell. So should be pretty easy to get one from each of them. And that was a beautiful shot on that big level 4. And while I'm thinking about it, if you guys have not already, leave a comment down below letting me know what is your favorite one that we have shown off so far. What is your favorite concept for the Great One Caribou? Is it one of the ones you've seen already, or is it maybe one that you'll see later in the video? Whenever you find the one that stands out to you, put a comment down below letting me know which one it is. Let's take a look at this beauty right here. How much is he going to score? I know it's not going to be diamond because they never make diamond at level 4. That is a gold though. That's our best one of the day at 343. Very solid caribou. We need to keep hunting, see if we can get something even better. But in the meantime, let's talk about one more thing that I wanted to mention real quickly. I've got a little bit of a challenge for you guys because I was thinking about maybe starting a caribou grind here. But I need to know that you guys actually want to watch that before I start it, because obviously I want to be doing the content that you guys want to see. So I got a challenge for you all. Let's see if we can keep this video's likes at exactly 10% of what the views are. I think that would be kind of a fun challenge, trying to balance it out, make sure you don't go too high or too low on it. So 10%, for example, if the video has 1,000 views, try to keep the likes at 100 and so on. I think that'll be a fun way to kind of get you guys involved with the video a little bit more. And I think it'll be fun. And then if we can do that, if we can keep it there for the first day of this video, I will start up a caribou grind and I will try to get like one of each rare or something like that. Something fun. I think this is the first time I've ever done some type of challenge like this for you guys. So let me know if you like that. If you don't, we don't always have to do those in the future, but I want to try it out, see what you guys think. So let me know in the comments. What are these caribou doing? I don't know what they're doing, but I can't resist the urge to just do this. I couldn't resist the urge to do that. I had to do it. So before we take a look at the next images of potential great ones that we could see for the caribou, I want to go ahead and show off a couple of honorable mentions, because there was a few that like they could have been, they were almost there. They were almost good enough, but just didn't quite cut it. Obviously, we got this one right here, which is a really fluffy albino. I didn't like how fluffy it was. It just did not look that good to me. So I scrapped that one. And this next one right here was almost there. Like, it was so close to being good enough, but not quite. But then this image right here led to what we're going to show off next. This was the beginning of this one right here. This is like an improved version of the fur from that honorable mention, and I just think it looks incredible. This is my favorite fur that I was able to get, and look at it. Just, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, it reminds me of like a fabled painted fallow or something like that, and it just looks incredible. And the antlers on this one aren't anything too insane. We're not really focused on the antlers for this one. It's primarily the fur type, because the fur type just looks so good. This is by far the favorite fur type for me, and I feel like a lot of you will think the same. And because I like this fur type so much, I decided to keep going and try to get this fur to have like some crazy antlers, and the very next thing that I got it to generate was this. Oh my gosh. That is everything I want in a Great One Caribou. It's got massive, ridiculous antlers that are so insane looking. It's got the crazy fur. It's a super bulky, fluffy caribou. Like, he's got everything. This is what I want in a Great One Caribou. This is what I want to see. The crazy palmation on the antlers, the super non-typical look, the extreme mass of it, and the thick body of this beast of a caribou. And the gorgeous fur, of course. It's just so insane. I hope that they do something like this. Now, this really makes me want a Great One Caribou, and it makes me want it to look like this, because this is incredible. And of course, last but not least, this is not necessarily my favorite. Like I said, the one that we're looking at currently is my favorite of all of them. But I got a feeling this next one could be the favorite of many of you. This is what a leucistic Great One Caribou could look like. I mean, do I even need to say anything? It just looks stunning. It just looks so good. Now, the big reason why this is not one of my favorites is there's like some holes in the antlers, which I'm not a super big fan of, but overall, this is a crazy looking caribou, and it could be a phenomenal great one. But as I said earlier, be sure to let me know in the comments which is your favorite variation. I'm sure a lot of you will like this one the most. I'm sure a lot of you will like the last one the most, and I'm sure that quite a few of you will like some of the others more. There's a lot of different varieties we had to look at today, and man, I couldn't be more happy with how they turned out. I really hope we get a Great One Caribou sometime in the near future. Oh, we got an upset caribou right here. He did not like the fact that I just ran down here. We almost spooked him off, actually. He went alarmed, and then he's back to alert, so let's just try to get a shot into him while we can, and yeah, it's a heart shot. He's gone. Oh my gosh. Well, hello there. Hello there. That is a rare. It's a female, but that is a rare. Man, you love to see it. You love to see it. That is really cool. You know, I haven't hunted much caribou at all since they did the last reset to them here on Yukon. Back when they did the population redistribution, I really didn't ever go for caribou, so we might have more cool caribou on the map. The only way to find out is to go around and search for them. But that's quite sick. That's really, really cool. She's about 300 meters away. I think I can make that shot. Yep, we made it. We made a beautiful shot on that rare caribou. Well, there she is. Is this an albino or a leucistic? That's leucistic. Yeah, it's definitely leucistic. There's no pink on it. Leucistic female caribou. Beautiful. It's unfortunate there's no multi-mounts for the female caribou, but still really cool. In fact, there's no mounts for caribou in general. I think the only mount is for reindeer. So, man, we need some mounts for them in the future. EW, if you're listening, we need more multi-mounts for every species. There's quite a few of them that have none at the moment. Oh my gosh. That's a level 5 moose just out of nowhere. On Yukon of all places. I just spooked them as I was going around this lake trying to find more of these guys right here. Oh, speaking of that, there's some more caribou across the way. But I think we got something else we need to tend to first. Now, I don't think that's going to be a diamond. It's got a pretty low chance based on the score estimates. And that rack is not really one that is known to make it. So I don't think that's going to be a diamond. I think that is going to be a troll moose. But regardless, it's cool that we ran across one just randomly here in Yukon of all places. The question is, will he ever stop, or is he just going to keep running? I think he's just going to continue running unless we can get him to stop here. Hey, there he goes. I think that was vitals. It was vitals. We're good. Oh my gosh, what a shot. What an absolutely insane shot. Let's mark that spot where we hit him. That was a crazy long shot too from the looks of it. Around 400 meters away. Absolute insanity. Now let's get this guy real quickly if we can. Second time's the charm. It is. We got him. And one more for good measure. Let's just drop a shot into him. Well, this is very likely a troll. I don't see this guy having any chance of making it. And yeah, wow, this guy doesn't even deserve to have level 5 stamped on him. No, this is a level 4. This is a level 4 that somehow got level 5 on him. I refuse to believe this is a 5. I refuse to believe that you deserve to be a level 5, sir. That is crazy. That might be the worst troll I've ever had for moose. And I mean, the second I saw him walking off, I knew he was not going to be a diamond. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. So I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment down below. And like I said, let's see if we can hold the likes at 10% of what the views are as a bit of a challenge. Don't go over, don't go under. See if we can keep it right at 10%. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. If you're new, consider subscribing as well as leaving a like and a comment down below. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.